does your verse go? What does it say? Luke 2 verse 52. And Jesus grew in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man. How does the song go? And Jesus grew in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man. Luke 2 verse 52. And Jesus grew in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man. Luke 2 verse 52. I hope you are also all growing in wisdom, stature, and in favor with God and man, with everybody. Just like, who was the verse talking about? Jesus. All right. Jesus was a very good boy. His daddy was a carpenter. Joseph was a carpenter. He worked with wood, making things. Maybe he made chairs, tables. Mary was Jesus's teacher. She taught Jesus what the scrolls said, the Bible. And we learned how he was a very good boy. When Jesus was 12 years old, it was time for him to go to the temple for Passover. All along, it was Mary and Joseph only who were going to the temple once a year to go to have Passover. Now it was Jesus also going to the feast for the first time to go and worship God and remember how God saved the Israelites from Egypt and scary Pharaoh. Jesus went with his mommy and daddy to the temple. They had their feast, they worshipped God, and Jesus saw all the priests teaching in the temple. It was very busy. All the Jews had gone to Jerusalem, to the temple, to say thank you, God, for saving us. Finally, it was time to go home. Many people were going back to Nazareth with Mary and Joseph and the family. So they started walking home, thinking about all the songs they had heard, thinking about the law of God that they had heard about, that the priests were teaching. One day went by and they slept on the way. I'm sure all this time, Mary and Joseph were thinking, oh well, Jesus isn't with us. Maybe he's with Auntie Elizabeth. They realized, no, Jesus wasn't with Auntie Elizabeth or Uncle John or anybody. Jesus wasn't there. They had lost Jesus. Oh no! How could this happen? How do you think Mary and Joseph felt? Did they love Jesus? Yes, they did. Oh no, our boy is gone. Oh no, he's lost. Will we find him? And they were asking everybody, have you seen Jesus? Excuse me, have you seen Jesus? Nobody knew where Jesus was. It was scary and sad. So Mary and Joseph thought, let's go back to Jerusalem. Maybe we'll find him along the way, or we'll find him back in Jerusalem somewhere. I'm sure they wondered what had happened. Jesus was a good boy. Why didn't he go with them? Why was he hiding? Mary and Joseph went sadly back to look for Jesus. Where was he?